in the eyes of a primordial power. We're playing the game in our final hour. No dungeon deep, no matter where they dwell. We're unafraid. Give me a deck set. Counterspell!
Pull up a chair and grab your dice. The time will fly when you improvise. 20s for all and all for one. With Snapdragons, the time has come. Snapdragons! Yeah!
Okay, hello everyone, and welcome back to our game and to tonight's session. We are the Snapdragons, a group of unlikely friends from around the globe who came together for the love of role-playing games. My name is Omar, as usual, and I will be the DM for our campaign set in Eberron. As always, telling this wonderful story with me is this cast of friends. So please introduce yourself, starting with Sam.
Hello, I am Sam. I am here.
Yes, that's true. That's true. Okay, David.
Hello, my name's David, and I am also here.
That's good. That's very informative. Like
Yeah,
this is
I play Leovar the Bard.
okay.
So right.
Andre.
Yes, hello. Andre here once again. I'm also still here. Also still playing Max. Hopefully you've seen our other episodes. If you haven't, go check them out. But I won't just end it here because I have a fun fact today that my favorite color of Snapdragon flowers turns out to be white with pink accents. I've learned that today because I saw them.
Oh, that's cute. Thank you for sharing that. We also have Jack.
Yes, my name's Jack. I'm playing Sentinel, the Warforged. I also am here. I never left. I just sit here until a week goes by and then I play D&D again. That's all I do.
And finally, we have Nate.
Hi, I'm Nate. I'm gonna be different. I'm not here. But I play I don't play Sentinel.
No.
This is the problem is when you're not here, Nate, you get confused.
Guys,
don't know.
the AI
I
Nate's
don't
messing
know.
up again. Can someone check the code?
It is important to understand that we are playing Dungeons and Dragons. I play Daxoketh, and Daxoketh is here, so at least one of us is.
And he's fine.
Great insight, Nate. Let us dive more into this. Okay.
Can't help it. I'm insightful.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I play Carver. You put me on the spot. I wasn't.
New
It's
rule:
okay,
Sam
Sam.
does not go first.
Okay.
Sam, it's okay. If you remember anything else, you can just jump in and tell it. I think the crowd wants to know. So
Yeah.
Okay. Well, if you are here in this episode, then I guess you watched other episodes. And if you did, like them, comment, share it, share it with friends, Eberron enthusiasts, leave us comments and subscribe and follow us on those links of the social media in the description, Just tell us you're here. Tell us, if Nate is not here, then tell us you're
Right.
here.
Someone has to be.
Yeah. But this out of the way, let us dive back into the world of Eberron in our campaign, The Echoes of Mourning. So, last session, we caught up with our group, surprisingly, after a 5-month jump in time, after their daring investigation into the murder of Cyrans by the hands of angry Breelish veterans. We return specifically at the 17th of Sephiroth on a rainy autumn night that starts the 3 nights known as the Wild Night, fabled to be the time of the year where the dark deity of passion and revenge, the Fury of the Dark Six, is at the height of her power. We followed Sentinel as he returned to Leovar and Daxoketh, burdened with words of prophetic resonance, while Max and Carver were given another assignment by their handler in the Cyran embassy, the gnome Mr. Monger. Midnight took a dramatic turn as Max's emotions manifested literal ghosts of his traumatic past in the middle of the tavern. A wife, a daughter, and shadowy assassins. And although Daxoketh wasn't fine, the party managed to defeat the shadows and survive the first taste of the Wild Night. We pick up this session as the party are getting ready to tackle Mr. Monger's assignment. Accompany the Cyran ambassador in a masquerade as he meets with a source of information called the Panther in the lavish storm keep of House Lyrandar in upper Northedge. So we pick up with members of the group who are ready to tackle the day. So who wants to start here, and what do you want to do?
Well, Leovar would have been up early to help out in the tavern after the previous night, but he would have been waiting for people to get up, as he has some experience with cows, and he would have been kind of, eager to help prepare people with their attire and such, but also he would have been keeping an eye out. He would have checked in to see if Max had come back during the night as well.
Yeah.
Just as...
Leovar would have seen that probably around the time that you woke up, that Max came back only then, and in fact you would probably also meet Carver, who was waiting for him in the lobby of the tavern. And when Max sees that, he feels pretty bad again, but he will, give you a bit more shy of a wave than usual, and he'll walk up to Carver and say, "What, Carver? Why are you were waiting for me? I told you I just needed some time."
I didn't follow you.
That's fair. I'm sorry you had to sleep here on a chair instead of a bed, though. Maybe you should go take some rest in a bed now for a while, and I'll help clean up down here.
Carver's face looks a bit pinched, and he just says, "No, one night is good. We should help."
All right, and Max will silently start to, pick up chairs, do whatever it takes to, help out however he can with the cleaning service.
Leovar will, because we had clean up last night, and another year he'll come out with, because he would have helped Rayla and Agron in the kitchen, wanting Agron to rest after having nearly died. He'll actually come out with breakfast for the two of you. None of that. Sit down, eat. You've been out all night, and there is 2 cups of tea, lemon and honey. Don't worry, there is a drop of whiskey in both as well, but a good pick-me-up to the day.
You had me at whiskey, Leovar.
Yes, have some breakfast. We have a long day of getting very appropriate attire for a gala ahead of us.
Yeah, it's good that you're on point with that. I'm a bit dazed at the moment.
He'll give you a pat on the shoulder. That's all right. If you ever need to talk about anything, I'm around. All right.
Just nod and dig into the breakfast.
Bacon, bread, fruit, the standard fare. Max, you dress like a very dapper fellow, so I'm sure you would be quite equipped to come with me to get your clothing picked out. I have a tailor in mind for us all today. I look at Carver. Carver, I think you could look very dashing in the right suit if you'd be willing to try one on.
He just, the look on his face right now is like,
I'd like to say
I would like to be anywhere else right now.
it's the two of you that brought this job to us. I am simply trying to do my part to help you do this job at your best.
He's got a point, Carver.
Fine.
Daxoketh, whenever he's down, I'm sure if he doesn't have a tailor already, it'll also be a good eye for fashion, I'm sure.
I'm sure Daxoketh has plenty of fashionable dresses for masquerades and such.
He probably does. Anyway, enjoy your breakfast. I'll wait for everyone to gather before we talk more, and I'll go ahead in the kitchen.
Do we know if we're allowed to bring weapons to this, or do we have to go incognito weapon-wise?
You don't know that information.
But probably assume we'll have to leave them at the entrance or something.
Right. Fun.
Well, what is
Weapons.
Daxoketh and Sentinel doing then?
Sentinel probably didn't sleep. I mean, he doesn't sleep. But the time that he took resting and it's kind of shut down. Spent a lot of time just thinking about everything that happened, why it happened and what it means. That same kind of passage repeating in his head. Him trying to think of if it means anything to him, if it awakens any kind of latent memory, but obviously nothing really comes up. And then when he's not doing that, Daxoketh didn't have a particularly great time in the combat the night before.
No.
I'm sure again, like it was said, if you're watching this episode, you probably saw the last one. Daxoketh had a hard time. So he's checking on Daxoketh. He's probably when he's finished recharging or whatever Warforged do, he'd stick around and wait for Daxoketh to wake up.
Yeah, Daxoketh will get up and yeah, I mean,
I'm asked. Does he sleep with a very nice?
he does now. Yeah, Daxoketh will get up and check on Sentinel as well.
Even though I said you fell asleep last night in a chair and then woke up in a bed.
Yes, so so he wakes up and are you still in that room? Are you still in your room that Daxoketh held for you?
He's Sentinel is up and he's doing some kind of military, what looked like kind of military training drills, that stretches. He's kind of back and forth swinging his weapon around and stuff, and then he looks over as he notices you waking up. He goes, "Morning."
Morning. You haven't lost your touch, have you?
That's what the practice is for.
I see it's paying off. Your shoulder is less squeaky on the upswing.
Yeah. Although I think that's more of a maintenance thing than a practice thing.
I suppose.
Could maybe do with a bit of oil or something. How you feeling? I think maybe you could benefit with some extra training with me as well. You didn't have a great time last night.
I was off my game, all right? You were there, I hadn't seen you in so long, and then...
It was a tough situation. I mean, what happened was pretty wild, so I can understand you being taken by surprise a little bit.
Again, I'm still not sure what happened. I don't know. What was that?
Look,
some
if you don't
special
know,
night. I'm not
if you
sure.
don't know,
That's-
I definitely don't. So, and we'll ask him when he's ready to talk about it. I'm sure it's still a sore subject.
Yes. He did seem rather put off. Well, changing subjects. What are we doing about attending this gala this evening?
I mean, it's a good question. I look down at myself and then back up and I go, I mean, what do I even wear? I mean, you're supposed to be unrecognizable in these masquerade things. That's the whole point of the masks. But I mean, I'm going to be the only Warforged there.
That's true. And the funny thing is, if
people
you
won't know me.
also true. Funny thing is, if you put on a mask, then it makes you distinct from the others.
Yes. I guess that's true.
Well, I could. I'm not sure. What do you think about your attire?
I wouldn't even know where to start. I have no idea. I've worn armor since forever. From the moment my eyes opened, I was wearing armor, so I haven't got a clue. I'm sure we could figure something out.
I know I have an acquaintance that has helped me out.
All right.
I could introduce you if you'd like. It's up to you.
Sure. Yeah. If he makes clothes in quintuple XL, sure.
Well, he might not be able to make you an outfit, but I'm sure he could accommodate something for a mask of some sort.
Yeah. Okay.
In fact, I have to pick up my mask from him tonight.
I'll go with you. That's fine. I did have an idea
Sure.
actually. You know, everyone else goes as like animals and stuff usually. What if I? It's a bit of a silly joke, but what if I went just with a man, like a human face? I just thought it'd be funny.
That would be the most terrifying thing I could dream up. But why would you do such a thing?
I don't know.
That's scary. You're coming back and you're scaring me. I don't like this.
I don't mean literally a human's face.
But now that's all I can see.
Well, it's a conversation piece, you know.
I don't think anyone would want to speak to you should you be wearing a human's face.
Amazing. I don't look. I'm gonna be so out of place already. I highly doubt it's gonna make a difference, and I don't need to talk to all these rich fancy people. I don't get it. So if it keeps them away, perfect, amazing.
We'll get you a mask, but nothing with a human face.
I'm guessing you're wearing green.
Is there any other color?
Yeah, I do believe other colors exist. But maybe I could get like something similar, like at least in color.
Sure.
Yeah. Well, we'll have a look. We'll see what we can make happen. But we should go downstairs. I'm sure the others are busy doing whatever they're doing.
Okay.
Just to break the fourth wall slightly, we're all watching that GIF of the guy from the office wearing the fake human mask.
Very important for those of us that have been laughing here for the last minute.
Just a bit of context.
Now you can go back
terrifying.
a minute and 30 seconds
Alright.
and have that GIF pulled up and look at it
Yeah.
while you watch again.
Okay. So yeah, Daxoketh and Sentinel, you finally join the rest of your group at the tavern, at your table.
Oh, great. Good morning, you two.
Morning.
This is very
Good
exciting.
morning.
Ah,
Sorry about last night.
oh. I don't think that it was you that did it. Was it? Did you do that?
It's the wild
Well,
nights.
subconsciously perhaps. Definitely didn't intend it. But
Well, that's all that matters. Intention. So, blame's not on you.
I'll take that. I think.
Well,
Someone mentioned a night of mystery or magic or something. I'm not entirely sure. So
Yeah,
it doesn't
it's
sound like it was all your fault.
the 3 wild nights, strange things happen when emotions are high. That's why people tend to not drink so much during these 3 nights in the year as well. Weird things happen. So no blame to be Divi's house, as far as I'm concerned. What I'm concerned about is this gala hosted at Stormwind that we have to
Yes.
go to. I have a very good friend who happens to be a tailor, and I look at Sentinel, and they have a very good assistant who will certainly help you out, Sentinel.
Okay.
They are a Warforged, and they are very good at their craft, and they've got a good eye for fashion and colours, particularly for, well, Warforged.
Sure. Yeah. I was just talking with Dax about that actually. So.
Oh, I mean, if
Guess
you have another
I'll-
tailor, Daxoketh, by all
No.
means.
I was gonna start. I look over at Dax. So mask, and then I look over at Leovar and I go and clothes. Okay.
Sounds
Solid.
good. I don't know if mine is the silk and silver. I don't know if masks can be acquired there. I have one, so I don't need to acquire one. But
Well, actually, if you're gonna grab a mask for yourself, mind grabbing one for me as well? I don't really have one, and I sort of have something I need to handle today before we head to the masquerade as well. Still,
well, I believe that's the masquerade tomorrow night. No, or is it tonight?
I thought it was tonight. I could be wrong.
I thought it
I
was
thought it
tomorrow
was
night.
tonight as well.
Whoops.
DM, help with the calendar a little bit. Is it tonight or tomorrow?
My note taking sucks.
He's got his
masquerade.
camera paused. I think he maybe
Oh, yeah.
Either way.
he may be
I thought
dealing
it
with
was,
something just for now.
I thought it was tomorrow, like yesterday. So
But yeah,
Right.
like last night. So
Oh, I
Yeah.
thought it was the day after tomorrow, but I could be wrong.
Oh, could be. I don't have
We will
it.
find out. But either way,
Yes.
clothes, we can get them sorted. Great tailor. We have 4 invites. Max, you seem to think you could acquire an extra. Is that right, or Daxoketh?
I believe it was Daxoketh, but I can try myself as well.
I'm sorry. What was the question?
Acquiring a 5th invitation as
Oh, well. If one of you provides a distinct enough distraction, it's as simple as, and I
We can
pickpocket somebody walking by or something.
we can sort something out.
Sure. Yeah, that works. Yeah. And to be clear, these invitations, are they generic invitations or are they Max and Carver and your +1?
No, they're generic, but they're
Right.
like in the form of special tokens.
Right. Okay. And we need to keep an eye on this ambassador who is going to be wearing a raven mask while they meet
Indeed.
someone in a panther mask.
Indeed, the ambassador is Jaylan Irandin.
Right. And is there an expectation that something could go terribly wrong and violent here tonight, then, if that being the case?
Well, if there wasn't, I don't see why we would have been hired. So
Yeah, that's a fair point. All right.
but all we need to do is make sure that their meeting proceeds as planned, and that's it. We don't have to do whatever else happens. That's the only objective here tonight.
Right. Ah, that seems doable. Haven't been to a gal in a while.
In the early hours of this day, there is not a lot of people in the time. Maybe just you actually in the place here this early in the morning. But as you are all getting ready to go your separate ways and prepare for this masquerade, you see two members of the watch enter the tavern. A visibly strong half-orc, his gold and white uniform perfectly neat, despite like the rough nature of his beat. He carries himself with a friendly and earnest demeanor, and with him is a halfling that is a little bit disheveled, wearing a big coat and hat over his like guard uniform. His tired eyes like seem to miss more than they see really. Leo and Daxoketh will recognize those as Officer Moros and Detective Gulick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And as they enter, they like look around with like inquiring about the place here, and Golok just like sighs dramatically, and he looks up at Morris and he mutters, but it's loud enough to be heard still. Another glorious day in the name of Arawe. Can someone just not cause a ruckus for once? And Morris just looks to you and goes, good morning, everyone. We are here following up on reports from last night. Any witnesses to like a disturbance that happened in here?
I give them a wave. And actually, it was Officer Morris. We were present. The wild night that's in us. It seems as though some strange spectral manifestations came about after someone was very emotional and distraught last night and caused a ruckus. But we dealt with him.
You see Golok looks up at Morris, like he gives him a little bit of like an elbow here and goes, see, our friends here have handled it. We're not needed. The watch isn't needed anymore. People deal with stuff. I told you. It was just a bunch of whatever. And Morris goes, we appreciate your help in this. We had some people describe it as a large, dark cloud of wailing humanoid faces, and we were like, we have to actually come here and see what is that about. That is not like an Emerald Claw scheme, is it? You faced any of these necro terrorists before? The ones who sabotage and stuff?
No, I can't. No, I can't say I have.
Okay, that's fine.
Who do you think we are? Like, that we go fighting magic beings all the time? That's we've been hunting thugs at best.
I'm well aware.
We're gonna need a pay increase if that's our next target.
That is something that you talk up with the commander. I do not give out missions to you. I'm just. And Golub goes, he's messing with you. Yeah.
Thank you, Gulak. He gets me.
Don't worry, Officer Morris. We're happy to lend a help whenever we can. And your witness's descriptions pretty much summed it up. Big, scary-looking, dark, wailing shadow mass was about it.
You see Morris pulls out a pair of brass goggles with like dark lenses, as well as this small glass orb glowing with a faint red light. He presses the orb into like a side of the goggles, and it dissolves into the spear, and it's empowers them. Like you see the lenses like flare a little bit with red color, and he just like puts it on, and he look around, sweep around himself, like slowly scanning the room where the commotion happened last night. And after a moment, he just like lowers it with a sigh of relief, although he's like still puzzled, and goes, "Okay, so there is no lingering necrotic energy. That is good."
What's that? I'm sorry. What is that thing you just did?
This is
think we
crafted
are.
by House Kenneth for the watch. It's it allows you to like detect magic in the area.
An item for that. Interesting.
Yeah, they do all sorts of crazy stuff.
Well, hopefully there won't be any more terrible occurrences occurring here in the tavern. I know you're all quite busy with everything else that's going on.
Yeah, you see, Golok looks at you, a little bit of like a glint in his eye as he looks at you. You've been doing some work against crime in the past few months, so just be careful. This could have been one of those, targeting you.
Sure, look at Daxoketh. Oh, I don't know. We just dabble. Nothing too crazy.
Just saying, those criminal organizations, they do not forget about people who hurt them. They will come after you eventually. That's how it works.
Well, that's tomorrow's problem. Probably tomorrow. But I do appreciate the concern, Detective Golok.
It's not
appreciated.
concern. I just don't want to be scraping corpses off the street. Come on, Morris. We have lots of other places to be. And Morris just like nods. And then he spots Sentinel, and his expression like shifts from this apologetic air for his companion to genuine curiosity. And he just looks at you, Sentinel, and goes, Sentinel, I assume? Good to see you. You've been away for quite a while from what I heard. What have you been up to?
Not much.
Detective Golok and Officer Morris here were some points of contact Daxoketh and I had while we were looking for you.
Right. Yeah, it's a long story. I'm okay. I've been away for a bit, but I'm back now.
Okay. It's not nice to have you around. And then he looks at you, Leovar, then leans a little bit, and he goes, I think you will need to head to Karashta's investigations and cancel that file, because they will keep billing you if like unless you go and actually dismiss.
You're right. He just we were regrouped. We met again. We met him yesterday. And then last night occurred. So I certainly will be doing so today. Going to a gala. So I have to figure out some clothing, but I will swing by there today to cancel that investigation. I certainly will do that.
Cool. Okay.
Thank you for the reminder.
Yeah. Thank you for your help, all of you. We'll be seeing you. And you hear Golok outside. Morris, get your ass here.
Lovely seeing you, Morris. Take care now.
He leaves.
Oh,
To
Golok.
Daxoketh. I don't know how the two of them got paired together for so long.
And Gullick, he barely works at all, but he does get results.
Are they results?
Occasionally. A broken clock is right twice a day. Unless it's a 24-hour clock.
Yeah, you're not. You are. That is correct. I mean,
So, as you can see, Sentinel, we hired the best to find you.
well, I do have to swing by somewhere today. Actually, once we've gone to a tailor to get measurements, get clothing if it's there, maybe get some custom adjustments made for some of us. And I will need to swing by somewhere while the rest of you perhaps sort some things out. But how about we go to my tailor's first, and we can get our outfits sorted, and then you can all get your masks sorted after that, and I'll go cancel a billing.
That sounds like a plan.
Cool.
Right, let's head off, everyone. I'll lead the way. We're heading to the Silk and Silver. It's in the upper Dora. So off we go.
All right.
I will lead the party to Valley's Silk and Silver to get some fine threads.
All of them?
Unless anybody protested.
Yep.
Okay.
I'll accompany. Daxoketh's already covered, but
Carver will say, I actually have my own clothes, but I do need the mask.
You've got fine wonderful. Do you want to show me before we go? Just, you don't strike me as someone who would have the reserve of clothing for a ball, you know?
Leovar, do you not believe Carver when he says he has his clothes? If he says he's got it covered, he's got it
I
covered.
know, I believe that he has clothes. What I'm querying is whether or not he has attire that is particularly suited to this sort of event.
It's clothing I'll wear.
well, you heard the man.
I
He has
did hear that.
clothing.
All right, let us go to the upper Dora.
Okay. So as you go out and you walk into high walls. District here this early in the day there is people outside, and as you are walking, you actually see a tent set up near the gate of the district itself, with House Urin symbol posted on a sign outside, a unicorn symbol. And there is a line of people, Sirens, standing outside of that tent. Some looking eager, some looking rather skeptical, a few clutching meager belongings, but they're all standing outside of that tent. You see guards just around that space near the gate of the district.
What's going on there?
I don't know. Want to stick our noses in out of idle curiosity while we're passing through?
I wouldn't expect any less for us.
Alright. Leovar might kind of, just as they're walking by, kind of walk along and pause briefly by the line that has what seems to be Cyran refugees. Pardon me, there seems to be a bit of commotion here. What's everyone queuing here for? See the symbols of House Sharn, if you don't mind me asking.
They are recruiting people for work.
Oh. Remind me, Omar, House Sharn is the mark of...
I believe it's the mark of...
What is their house known for, I guess? Is there...
transportation.
Oh, yeah. I would know them. Yeah. Okay, that's good. Best of luck to you folks then. I'll give them all a smile.
Okay. You see, as you are standing here and you've talking with people, you see emerging out of the tent is a Khorvaire with like in her early 50s or so, with like white blonde hair, wearing like a heavy black coat over her clothes, carrying herself with an air of confident conviction. This is a noble, a Cyran noble, Taril Arath, and she is standing outside. She's calling for people to enter, and she spots you, Leovar. Just nods, doesn't say anything. But she looks at the others, you know, Daxoketh and Carver in particular, gives him like a bit of a side eye, but she's like leading people inside with a smile.
Well, it seems to be a bit of a recruitment drive, I was saying to the group.
I'm guessing no Cyran's allowed based on the look that we were given.
No, I think she in particular just maybe is not so fond of. Correct me if I'm wrong, Monger. She was the woman who was at the speech on the streets the other day.
Oh, shoot! Right.
The other day. That was some time ago. Yeah, I just think she's not a fan of some of these, perhaps. No, I think this might be some opportunity for some of these people to get some work, earn a bit of coin. So that's a good thing. Strange to have the tent sets up here, but I suppose they know that there's a lot of people looking for work here, I guess. I wonder why there's a drive now, though. They must be arranging something, or doing some sort of big project at the moment. Maybe increasing roads or rails or something, I don't know.
Or building their new vision of new Sire.
Nothing's possible. Unless any of you want to queue up for work at a house or inn for most likely travel-related circumstances.
We already have our mission. Yes, let's go.
Okay, so as you walk towards the gate, you see like behind, just like in the corner of your eyes, something just goes and it crashes onto the street floor behind you with like great velocity, followed by these 3 individuals with like heavy green armor and helmets with this almost like a claw mark for the helmets, with these large flails on the sides, and they descend on this figure that is being like thrown onto the street, and then you see they like circle around this person.
Hey, that is Emerald Claw. That's the terrorists. Leovar will start running at them and being like, "Hey, you blasted no-good! What the hell are you doing?"
Okay. So as you see, okay. Tell me what you want to do.
After Leovar.
What was that? Hey, you blasted no goods! What are you doing?
Yeah, okay. A guy has been.
I love it.
Around. He's just acting. He's.
Yes, I love it.
You see one of those Emerald Claw soldiers like look at your direction, and then he throws what seems to be like 2 skulls in your direction, and then they tumble down, and then you see this green glow, and they begin to like grow out from the skull like a humanoid skeleton. 2 of them, in fact. Just, you know, get in your face as soon as you say that. Doesn't elaborate, just 2 skeletons in your face. But give me a perception check, Leovar.
Necro-terrorist. That's pretty good.
I do love that term.
14 plus 19.
Okay. So in the impact, as the dust settles and you see who is in the middle of there, you see a familiar young man. You see Jonis in the middle of the street here.
What?
Okay, so Jonas, you find yourself surprisingly thrown onto the floor of high walls, a place that you have been, running towards, surrounded by soldiers, agents, evil people of the Order of the Emerald Claw. You actually, luckily, you have found yourself just mere, 30, 40 feet away from your group, your friends, Leovar and Max here. So,
Should I? Am I?
Mhm.
Are we in initiative?
We
Not
will
yet.
be now that you asked.
Sorry, new stream. Who dis?
Yes.
Who this?
So, you would see that in the book thing, and we're using Owlbear, there's this great extension called GM's Grimoire, which you can, add
Not a
initiative.
sponsor.
No, we are not sponsored yet.
Not yet.
Yeah.
Sponsor
Yeah.
us.
But you can add your HP and your initiative when you do it to that, and it will automatically, show it.
Okay. So we're rolling initiative now.
Yes.
Okay, initiative.
So that's 20.
Yeah.
That's a net 1.
Damn.
Perfectly balanced, as all things should be.
I'm having a moment again. 9 for me, so I'll put that in. 9.
Nate, you've turned into the void.
I've unvoided. I had to get my dice.
I mean, you don't have 6 sets of dice ready to go?
I usually do. I just put them on my D&D shelf back there.
Actually, my D&D shelf is now a magic shelf.
Okay.
23.
Okay.
Does Jonas look like he's sustained wounds or beating or anything like that?
Oh yeah. Am I injured?
Yeah, I would say you are injured, a bit injured.
Do you want to give me a number?
Yeah, 12 points.
Oh yeah.
Okay, 12's okay. Well, yours, Mercer.
Every single. Jesus Christ.
12 hit points is how much you have left.
Ooh.
Wait, is that how much I have left?
No, I was kidding. I was kidding. I was kidding. I was kidding.
No, I'm not
I
ready
was
for
like,
this.
hey, quick entry, quick exit. We'll
Yeah.
just.
Well, there was Jonas, and there goes Jonas.
But
I can
what?
get you to safety if I can.
As this happens and Leovar runs out to where Jonis is, Daxoketh, you are somewhere on this map, and you see the people on this line here are beginning to panic. They scream a little bit, the Emerald Claw are infamous. And it's your turn.
You're right. I do see the infamous Crimson Claw. I see them. I see that they're doing things, but I see someone a little more important to me at the moment. You stole my Warforged, and I am going to rush toward him and try and take out everyone on my way. Okay, here we go. Assassinate. First round of each combat, you have advantage on the attack roll against any creature that hasn't taken a turn. And it takes an extra damage of the weapons type equal to your rogue level. Cool. Oh, good thing I've advanced. Oh no! 11 to hit.
Ooh, that is sad. You go and you try to stab this skeleton, but it seems like in this moment of fury, looking at Jonis, you stab in like an empty spot in the.
Evil.
Jonis yells, ball don't lie.
Okay, I'm using the extra attack with my dagger. That's better. 20 to hit.
That hits.
Okay, 1d4. 4, 5, 6, 7 damage, and let's get that sneak attack in.
You just partially missed my mouth with my drink.
12 sneak attack damage, and then 7 damage for my level.
Okay. Rules lawyering question. Does it
Yes.
give you advantage on both, like on your first hit, or
Just on the first one. Yep. During the first round of it. Actually, during the
That's
first
all
round.
attacks.
The first round. Doesn't take it. So let's see if I crit. I did not.
Okay. Okay, but you did enough damage anyway to take out this skeleton. So you go into its rib cage. It looks at you, then looks back, and then you just go with the dagger and you break it.
It makes like a xylophone noise as it goes up.
Head knocked off.
And then just, the skull just like pops out and the skeleton falls.
And then I move here. Bonus action, dodge.
Okay.
And that is my turn.
Sentinel, you are up.
Okay. I'm gonna run around here. 5, 10, 15, 20. I'm going to swing at the skeleton with my vicious warhammer. Hopefully hit. Great. That's not bad. 15.
Hits.
The great roll, I will use my savage attacker to reroll. That's 15 points of magical bludgeoning damage.
Okay, it's
Hopefully doubled because it's a skeleton.
yeah, that's true. It is doubled. So you do 30 points, and as you go with the warhammer, just like you break it apart with a thunderous strike.
Yes, yeah. For anyone that maybe missed it, or people don't know, it's I run, I kind of slap on the back of my shoulder, and the warhammer appears out my back, and I take it and I swing. I will then turn.
Serious new
look
upgrades, man.
this way. Yeah, we'll talk about that. I have 10 feet left, which is perfect. Because let me just double check. Yep, as long as I move 10 feet. I take a couple steps this way, and I jump. Activate my boots of striding and springing. I leap 30 feet through the air. Well, probably not the whole 30 feet, but I will land here next to Jonis. Jonis, you get like a... I don't know how to describe it. You get a look, and then he moves away from you and looks at this guy, number 3 here. And I will use my second attack on him.
We're like Mace Windu and Obi-Wan Kenobi right now.
Rare movie reference I get.
26 to hit.
That hits.
It's terrible.
Wish I had more movement speed, man. Being so
10 points of magical bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And And he is also marked. He has an unwavering mark.
Ooh.
That's it.
Okay. Let's see here. Who is next? So there's a guy, another guy, and then this one here is going to move towards you. Sentinel goes, "Get away, Warforged. This is a matter of the Emerald Claw that you should not be involved with." And since it is attacking you and another one of its friends are attacking, they get advantage because of back tactics. And he will hit you with its flail. Okay. That is a 22 to hit.
That hits.
I'll use my reaction, and I will shout out, "Emerald claw more like emerald fly, you asshole!" And I'll use cutting words to reduce it by 5.
Wait, Jonas swears?
Leovar has sworn before.
I'm
There are certain types of people he has great disdain for. So that's 5 down from that, so it's 17 to hit.
That misses.
Cool. So as he
you.
goes with the flail, you give him a moment where he's distracted by this. What is this? What year is this? And then you get a moment, Sentinel, to just knock the flail with the shield, but he goes again. Still has advantage. So that would be much worse. A 10. So
That's my Warforged.
He goes again, but he misses the attack. I just look very, very angrily. Okay, that's it for this one here. Now it's Jonis.
Okay. I guess receiving that look and then seeing Sentinel doing what he did, and also getting yelled at by Daxoketh. I'm like, I don't know these guys. They were chasing me. They called me a hot Cheeto. I took off. I'm so glad you're here. Welcome back, Jonis. And then I will bonus and for all you D&D nerds out there, I know that this is not the most efficient way to do this, but for the stream, bonus action sorceress. What is it called? It's been a while. The thing that sorcerers get. No, not that. Innate sorcery.
Innate sorcery. Yeah.
That one. And then I'm gonna cast because we're here now. 4th level. Wait.
4th level magic.
Great.
Let's just do it. Screw it. 4th level Scorching Ray. And 3 of them are, so it's going to be 1 out of the mouth at this guy at number 1, 1 out of my left hand to number 2, and a 3rd one to number 3. And I've got 2 more after that, but I would like to roll these first. Scorching Ray. And I have advantage on these because of innate sorcery.
But disadvantage because you're within melee.
No, I'm within 10 feet of each of them. I've 10.
Wait, I just said
didn't look at the map.
nice.
You're right.
I just said nice that Jonas has something good going for him. Not nice.
Does a 13 hit the number 1?
13 sadly doesn't. These guys are heavily armed.
That's okay. It was acid reflux. Second one to number 2. Wow, really not rolling well. Wow, missed. That's a 12 to number 2. I suppose does not hit. Okay.
Yeah.
And then to number 3. Wow, guys, I didn't even do anything. What's happening?
You have advantage though, right?
I'm rolling with advantage. That's a 21 though on the second roll to number 3.
Okay, that hits. Finally.
Okay, there's
That's firing blanks into the sky.
5 points of fire damage to number 3.
Okay.
And because I hit him, I'm just gonna gonna keep going that direction and cast the 2 more right back at that guy. Because it's a 4th level, so I've got 5 shots.
Didn't you already do 4?
No,
No, that
because
was-
they with advantage, so you have to have it.
You
Yeah,
shot
so
one at
you
each so
failed.
far.
You failed 3, right? You didn't.
He gets 5 at 4th level.
No.
You failed 2.
You failed 2, yeah.
Yeah, I failed 2 pretty bad. But that's a 22 for my 4th shot at guy number 3.
That is.
And that would be 11 points of fire damage.
Okay.
And are we still moving? Yeah, he's still up.
Nope. He looks bad, but he's still up.
Then take this 3rd guy. That's another 20. That's another 22 for 5 more points of fire damage. That will be my turn as I kind of do that, and then I hold my hands up in the air like, what? And that's all.
Okay. The one behind you here is going to move around you just so we can get the advantage of his friend, and he's going to hit you, Jonis, with a flail. That would be weird. A 13 to hit.
You know what? Because I didn't say anything about mage armor, I am... yes, a 13 hits.
Oh no. I mean, oh, yes.
I will. New feature. I will use my warding maneuver, which is whenever me or a creature who is within 5 feet of me is hit by an attack, I can roll a d8 as a reaction and add that to your AC. Against that specific attack. If the attack still hits despite my roll, you get resistance on all the damage for that attack. Hopefully it misses.
That is cool.
Wow, it's
Wow.
like you,
To your AC.
like we're friends.
Okay.
Nope.
Now with 3, does 13 hit?
No, 13 does not hit now.
Okay. So yeah, in this moment, as this flail is coming for your head, Sentinel interrupts and like knocks the flail out of your head, but then the agent just like gets it around and he will try to hit you on your side. Does 19 hit?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I can't stop that one.
in this case, you take 6 points of bludgeoning damage, and they can do this once per day. You take 7 points of necrotic damage as they channel a little bit of necrotic energy into the flail, and it hits you.
Well, hello. Thank you for that.
Okay. Then it's number 3 here, and you see it's going to move out of Sentinel's reach for a moment. So you used your reaction, so it moves out of your reach. Then it moves around towards Jonis to get advantage, but it already has disadvantage, right? Because it's not attacking you. Because it's marked.
No, because I am not within 5 feet of it.
Cool. So it has advantage. That would be
But him hitting someone else while he's marked gives me a thing on my turn.
Cool.
Which I'll do.
that is a 14 to hit.
That's going to be a shield. So, no thank you.
Okay. It will hit you again. That is a crit for 25.
Maybe I deserve that.
Say no reaction, man.
So you take 15 points of bludgeoning damage
Wow.
and 11 points of necrotic damage.
Oh.
Hey, Omar, so, what's going on? I am, where does he hit me? Where does he hit me with this thing?
Well, in a spot that you could not protect with a shield in a moment when you conjured it. And you see this necrotic energy seems to pierce through this magical defense that you have put up.
So maybe we say a chunk of my freaking neck is off because I am well bleeding right now, everyone.
You're not unconscious though. You're still conscious?
I am still
Okay.
I am still conscious.
Okay.
Okay, and you see as it sees that, and the blood like drips from the flail, it just says, "Death to those who defy Karnath."
What does that
And
mean?
that is its turn. Carver, you're up.
Carver is going to run up the 30 feet, and then mid-swinging his sword, he's going to Misty Step right into there and hit number 1. So that is, well, let's take a hit first. That is a 19.
On which one?
1.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay, hang on a sec. Ooh, nice, 6. 3, 9. I'm going to do the savage attack and re-roll that one. 9. That's 14 damage.
14 damage. Okay.
Oh wait, hold on a second. Yeah, 14 damage, and then he's going to attack again.
Cool.
17 plus 8.
Hits.
And then... Oops, that's not... Okay. 6, 8... That's 13 damage.
Nice. Okay, so you show up next to Jonis and Sentinel, carve into this Emerald Claw soldier, and you see it already just from the bleeding. It looks pale now.
Yeah, that's my turn.
Okay. Okay, that brings us to Leovar.
Oh, so the three of them are looking they've taken some damage, but I've only seen them like swing with a melee weapon within okay. I will start running this way. 10, 15, 20, 25. I'll step beside Daxoketh and I'm shouting, "Jonis, it's wonderful to see you. I hope you'll trust me and let this magic work on you." And I will start to move my hands around, and in that group of people, wind begins to swirl around in a small whirlwind and concentrates around Jonis. And then it gets really intense, and I will cast Levitate on Jonis to push him 20 feet into the air, out of their melee range. If you're willing to let the magic take hold.
I see no reason as to why not. Let's do this.
So the whirlwind takes off. He did not use his movement, so they can't take opportunity attacks against him. So he is put 20 feet into the air. There's just this perpetual swirling wind around you now, Jonis, as you're lifted 20 feet into the air. I've got you! It's really good to see you again, Jonis. So many questions for you. I'll tend your wounds in a minute, and a bonus action, give you a bardic inspiration.
Hey.
Which is a
Guys,
D8.
that's the energy. That's the energy we need.
I'm the bard, after all. So.
Daxoketh's head just turns and looks at you like, what the fuck?
We will talk, alright?
He's seething.
That is my turn.
Okay. Max.
Yep. Luckily enough, things seem to be under control. So I don't need to, and I can't, in fact, get that close anyways. So I'm gonna just walk up to here, and I am going to cast a Mind Sliver at number 2, let's say. So he needs to make an intelligence saving throw.
Okay. This is an 11.
That will not do it. So he will be attacked by illusions of his worst nightmares as he takes 11 points of psychic damage, and
Oh,
he
damn.
needs to subtract a d4 from his next saving throw. And
Cool.
that's my turn.
Okay. Which brings us back to round 2 with Daxoketh.
I'll forgive you if you drop him right now.
I don't want to let him get beaten to death, Daxoketh.
Fine. Daxoketh will charge forward and slash with a short sword.
I thought you called your short sword to-do.
I might have to. That's good. 25 to hit.
That hits.
Perfect. 5 damage.
Okay.
And I will use a Cunning Strike feature. So I'm going to sacrifice one of my 4 sneak attack die.
Rogue stuff.
So that's 10 damage, and I am going to. Depends. How's this guy doing? After
He looks like really rough. Like really rough. After the 10. After the 10, he's unconscious.
Okay, cool. I'm going to withdraw, which means I can move up to half my speed without opportunity attacks. And I will slide over here and dagger. 16 to hit.
16 sadly does not hit.
Ooh, okay. And since that was a miss, I'm going to move back. And cool. That will bonus action. Dodge again. Why not? Yeah.
Okay. But as you're moving back, it will use an opportunity attack.
I used withdraw.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yep. I sacrificed a sneak attack so I can move freely.
Nice.
Okay. So, Sentinel, you're up.
I'm gonna step into the space where Jonis was, now that he's up in the air. Just gonna move the token a little bit. 3 is marked, but 1 isn't. So I'm gonna swing at 1 first. So 18 to hit.
18 just hits.
Terrible roll. I will savage attack a reroll. 19 points of magical bludgeoning.
Yeah, that is enough.
Brain damage.
Use my other attack to swing at number 3.
You're attacking 1, so 1 is that. Okay.
Yeah, I hit 1 first for
Okay.
that damage.
Cool.
I'm using my now second attack on 3, which is like a 12, so I'm pretty sure it misses.
No, that sadly does not.
And then
Connect.
because he was marked, and he let's see. Creature's marked. If the marked creature deals damage to anyone else, not other than me, I get to make a special melee attack against it on my next turn, which is now, as a bonus action, which has advantage and does extra damage. So I will do that now.
Yeah. Do it now.
I can only do that a certain amount of times. Yeah, 19 plus 1, 27.
Yeah, that is.
It's 21 points of magical bludgeoning.
That is, again, what you needed.
Okay, great.
That's our party name. Exactly what you needed.
Exactly what you needed. Yeah.
Amazing.
So, yeah, with this dangerous encounter with the Emerald Claw has concluded.
I stand there and I look up at Jonas and then
Yeah, just
back
a
over at
word in
Leovar.
there.
Do I want to come down right now?
I put away the shield and I put away the warhammer.
I step up approaching and I just hold up a hand and the wind starts to calm down and you slowly lower to the ground.
Oh, I want to be up there.
Jonas.
Before anything, I subtle spell message, no point needed, to Sentinel. You don't understand. And that's it.
Damn right, he doesn't.
Can I reply
None of
to
us
that?
do.
Yeah, let's reply to that one.
You can,
Yeah.
yeah.
You get back. You're right. I don't. And he just Sentinel just kind of stands, and he just there's an air of just like he's expecting something, so he just stands there.
It comes off. Tattoo revealed.
Leovar comes up and he just puts both hands on your shoulders, Jonas. Jonas, I'm glad to see you're here and alive, and you look like shit, by the way. And I will cast Cure Wounds at 3rd level. You get that smell of petrichor, feel a fresh wind around you, and feel momentarily free. As I hopefully don't put some healing in you. Yeah, feels great rolling that many dice. 20, 25, 29, 33 points of healing to you, Jonas.
That will do.
How many more of those can you do today, Leovar?
Are you hurt?
No, I'm fine.
Alright.
Jonas might not be soon.
I will not stand by and condone needless violence against people here. I understand there might be some misunderstandings or information that needs to be cleared up here, so I think a conversation is due to be had. I look at the bodies in the ground and I look at Jonas, Sentinel.
Yeah. Sentinel looks over at Daxoketh, and he just shakes his head.
Dagger gets put away.
You see Taril Arath, who was like looking at this from the tent, just goes, "Don't you have anything to contribute to this community other than trouble you people?"
Oh, you're right. So sorry. I'll just let the necro terrorists run rampant next time.
What'd you call them? Baddies? I can't remember.
I had a moment, alright? I'm not perfectly eloquent at all times, alright?
Elliot. In any case, Max is gonna wander over. One of them isn't dead, only unconscious, right?
Yeah.
In which case, Max is gonna, kick him up. Unconscious. Good. And then he's gonna roll him over and tie his wrists together. So we may interrogate him later or give him over to the city watch, whichever we prefer. Honestly, more so how much time we have.
It's early in the day. The masquerade is tonight. But as this happens, you are near the gate. So immediately after you do this, guards just like get dispatched to this area.
Just in time. Clean up.
Yes, Emerald Claw are doing civilian duties, protecting those in danger from their actions. Gestures to bodies.
You see the guard just saying like, "This happened so fast. We're sorry we did not intervene. But we're glad that you're here.
Yes. So some are just slower than others, of course.
To be fair, they appeared right behind us, so we were in a particularly advantageous spot to do something about it.
I don't know, people might not have noticed straight away, but Carver is now standing over the unconscious guy with his sword at his throat.
Nice.
And he's just
Okay,
staring down at
so
him.
interrogation.
How about we leave them to the guards now, Carver, who are right here beside us? There's hardly any need to slice the throat of an unconscious person that might provide information to stop more evil acts from this group. There's no need to kill everything all the time, Carver, even if they are evil.
He's Carnathian.
I hadn't noticed, Carver.
Carver's
Well,
hand is kind of pressing very heavily. He's like trying to restrain himself from just...
Carver, it's they'll get what they deserve, but before that, whatever information they can give, that's might lead to more of them. Why kill one when you can kill 10 tomorrow, you know?
Or have many of them incarcerated. Not everyone needs to die all the time.
Leovar, shh, I'm negotiating here.
Yeah, I know you're negotiating, but we don't need to pander. Carver, I like you a lot. I do. I think you're quite endearing, but we don't need to pander to your definite predisinclination towards death and violence. Sometimes subduing people and incarcerating them is preferable because a lot of people have died in this world and we don't need to contribute more of them needlessly. This person is unconscious, bound, and will provide useful information to the watch. Please put away your sword.
I'm rolling.
Damn.
Whatever you want to do it. I won't hold it against you.
It's okay. It's okay. He rolled high. He
Mhm.
restrains himself, but he's very tense.
You see,
It's okay,
two
buddy.
members of the guards are just like walking, like you're having this conversation, and then two guards just like walking slowly towards the guy, just like seeing what will happen.
Just like going to it like a feral dog at like the meat, and they're just like, we're gonna take this, you know.
One of them goes like, "Oi, that's the most dangerous animal."
Is that Steve Irwin? Was that?
Rocky.
Oh, bloody hell.
Crikey, that's the most dangerous animal in all of Sharn.
I'm gonna poke it with a stick.
That's kind of what Leo was doing. You were actually
That's
making
given
him
like
more
lazy
inclined to kill.
I stole that for the record. That's not.
Oh.
No, Leovar has a need to converse with you on some things. There's so many conversations that need to be had. Thank you, Watch. I'm sorry for the mess. We were happy to help. If you don't need us for anything else, we might regroup ourselves after this encounter.
We've got it from here.
Thank you so much. If we're able to kind of step away from the watch a little bit, Leovar says, Carver, I'm terribly sorry, but we do need to have a conversation about some things now. You conduct yourself, and it's not out of me coming from an aggressive attack place. I'm a little frustrated at the moment. It wasn't at you, so I apologise. It's built out a little bit there. I do sincerest apologies, really. But I would like to have a conversation with you in private at some point, because I think you're in need of having a conversation with someone. And I don't mean this to be coming from a bad place. I mean to provide help in whatever way I can. But I do apologise for bubbling over at you. And then I turn. Jonis, where the hell have you been?
Do we have time? Should we sit down right here, or
How about we walk and talk? Does everyone feel like walking and talking? Because I feel like I could do some walking. We've got some nice clothes to pick out.
I think we should
No.
find somewhere. I think we need to sit down and talk.
Carver just gestures at the unconscious man.
Daxoketh will say to the guards,
I believe the guards are taking the unconscious man away, no?
Yeah, I think so. Daxoketh will say to the guards, yes, and be sure to deliver this one to Detective Gullock. He needs the work. He's
Officer
woefully...
Norris, perhaps the repair.
Yes, but make sure that Detective Gullock knows that we sent it to him. He'll appreciate it.
Huh?
Okay, both of you give me persuasion checks.
All right, Mr. Face.
the two mouthy ones.
Plus 11.
Oh, baby!
Yeah, you're the more persuasive.
25. Sorry, 24. I can't do basic math. 24.
22.
Good to know.
Max leans over just to Carver, whispers in his ear. Leovar is in a talking mood today, even more than usual.
I wish he'd shut up.
Oh.
I'm sorry. He's in a mood.
Pete Carver.
Yeah, but yeah, you walk on and talk wherever you wanna go.
Nice. I think we can get back to Hope Swings. We're not too far. Let's do that then. We can sort out clothes in a little bit.
I thought we were grabbing the clothes.
Well, I think we probably should sit, unless we would like to. Is there a park here? We are in lower.
No, there's
Not
no
really.
special-
There's Skyridge Park, but that's far away.
We've got all day. The party's not until tonight.
Yeah, we can walk briskly later. Let's head back to Hope Swings. We'll sit and catch up.
I'm just saying that like the journey to where the tailor would be, it will take like hours.
Yeah.
To
Okay,
arrive
then-
there. So
Retract what I said, and Leovar will continue with his original sentiment. It would be lovely to sit, but we have a task that we do need to do, and part of that means dressing up. So we need to walk and talk. Unfortunately, Jonis, would you please come with us?
We need to talk about that party for sure.
You're at. How do you know we're going to? What party are we going to, Jonis?
Are we walking and talking? Is it happening
we're
right now?
now walking. Yeah, we start walking. Leovar starts walking
Well-
to encourage people to move.
Well, before he speaks, he sort of breathes in and looks each of you up and down with a sincere seriousness as he looks up and down at the rogue and his dexterous form and the wizard, the smarty pants he is, the charismatic and charming bard, and he looks at Sentinel and admires his upgrades and the strength, and it reflects the same look into Carver. Wow, what a strong man. As if to say with his eyes that none of you are wise enough to pass this check.
No!
And he says, I'm an open book. What do you want to know?
Well, how do you know what party we're going to, Jonis? Let's start with an easy question.
It's a masquerade ball, isn't it?
That's right.
You refer to my notes. Hold, please.
Just to confirm, though, there is a very clearly a different air to Jonis, though. That very
There was a very, I mean, like, at first he was, like, high-strung and, like, you know, maybe even trying to lighten the mood, thinking that he would be well-received, only for that not to be the case. And now, yes, he is no longer nervous. He is hood down, hair flying, blue piercing tattoos across his forehead that remind you, Leovar and Max, of your own, but it's different. And he says, I don't know who those guys were. I don't know what they wanted with me. All I know is that they're going to that party. And they're not coming to have a good time.
Before I ask more questions, Daxoketh takes his belt off that has his dagger and his short sword, and he hands it to Sentinel. Just so I'm not tempted to use alternative forms of communication.
I like hang it over my shoulder.
Your pants slip a little bit.
No.
I know.
No, that's Sunday character. That's different. So, yesterday, I had a touching reunion with my good friend whom I've been missing for quite some time. And then today, you show up. And yes, my friend comes back and he looks, well, brand new, with sort of amazing technical changes to him. And I can't help but think, well, two of my friends went missing at the same time, and, well, one of them happens to know a little something about making Warforged. And then he comes back and he looks better than ever.
He gives you a scrunched face, like, as if.
So, I think maybe we're discussing things that are going to happen tonight, and that's fine. Some sort of trap, some sort of wild party that's going to happen where Karneth is going to show up and ruin everything. But, I'm sorry, I'm still looking back. Might you explain where you have been for all this time?
Imprisoned. Imprisoned with an M. In prison. I've been in chains. Try me.
Alright, by the legal authorities or by underhanded underground groups? I'm assuming the latter. Who had you in chains, Jonis?
The one who took Sentinel and me. Merrick's Decaneth.
I know I definitely can't pass the check, but I want to inside check it.
Same, I do. Leovar is, despite the comment on lacking the wisdom, is quite insightful, I'll have you know.
Which one of you would like to do this?
I'd like to. I'm good at inciting. I'd like to. If that's
I think we should do
cool.
it individual. I think
Sure.
I want to do my own.
Just do it 6 seconds apart.
No.
That's not how it works.
Reacting to something you said.
I'm gonna subtle spell Silvery Barb's Leovar and roll the dice against y'all.
Oh.
Nice.
Yeah, I don't think you won't need to self spell that. You don't have to do to me.
Okay, so you'll subtle spell if I succeed. You have to do it if I succeed. So
Roll a 6.
All right.
So also, you will have to give me either a persuasion or a deception check, Jonas.
Okay, well, I think I might definitely be rolling the roll again because I rolled a nat 20, so I will probably be rolling again with the subtle silver shards.
I rolled a nat 1.
Oh, okay. Oh, fuck.
Oh wow.
Well, my 25 is getting rerolled to a nat 1.
The totals, though. The totals.
6.
8.
My total. I rolled a 7.
Oh my god.
-1 for a 6.
Oh my god.
You actually
my
still
God.
succeed with a nat 1.
What
And
the
you know-
fuck, man?
I'm gonna say that Daxoketh is not feeling particularly insightful. He keeps looking at his dagger and saying, "I could get that. I could take it back."
Wait. Yes.
Can you guys?
I will hold on. I will expend the use of my second wind for tactical mind.
Roll less.
I can add a D10. I can add a D10 to
Oh.
ability check.
Get a 1.
It just has to be above a
Okay,
1.
so you got an 8. I got a 6. So I
Oh,
need at least a 2 to break even. but a 3 or higher.
He sets the DC, so you need to. You need to make a 2 or higher because he's setting the DC. We're inciting his DC, so you need to. Make
Meet it
So
or
just
beat
not a
it.
1. Just not
yeah.
a 1.
Yeah.
Let's get a 1, please.
Do it. Do it.
I got an 8.
Ah.
So, I rolled persuasion.
Okay.
Yeah.
Max is like in the back with Carver. Like, what's the big deal? They've only been gone for 5 months. You know, elves.
Okay. So I believe you that you are telling the truth that you were.
I don't know how that works
Change the
because I
law.
guess I didn't persuade you then.
Well, I guess I see your true intention.
Yeah.
Is kind of what the
Yeah.
vibe is. So if you genuinely mean what you say, then I pick up on that basically.
Yeah.
Or if you're
I told the
lying about
truth.
that, then yeah. Okay.
Hmm.
Okay. I
You hairy bastards.
yeah, recognizing that. Dax, you feel a hand on your shoulder, which kind of pulls you back a bit.
Yeah, his fingers were starting to reach for the dagger.
And I step forward, recognizing that you are at least telling the truth on that part. And I look at you. And there's a very serious air about Sentinel, and he says, "Jonis, something happened. Everything's blurry. The fine details are lost on me, but we were together, and something happened, and I'm different now."
He did that to you.
He.
Merrick's, my uncle.
I remember in the room, you put that thing on my wrist, and then everything.
You said you were
Felt
into
strange.
that kind of thing.
The Sentinel's fist like balls, and then relaxes, and he kind of twists his head, and he goes, "You put that thing on my wrist, and everything went strange, and I was out. That was you. That's one of the few details I remember."
It looks down. It looks up. And it's an icy, just pinprick of a stare. Those were my hands. I put it on your wrist. It was not what I wanted to do. But I had to do. You remember anything after that? Because I do.
Tiny, minuscule bits. I was in and out of consciousness. I remember being in some kind of, I don't know, a lab or a workshop, and they were doing things to me, but I'm not
Do you
sure.
remember the dragon?
Do I?
No, you weren't there.
No.
He's making a weapon. He's gonna hurt people. And I knew he was gonna hurt people.
Hey, but
I let him.
what's my part in this? Why am I come back and I
You are his. All of you
No.
were at one point. That's what he thinks.
why all this? I'm all shiny like new. I have the shield and the weapon. Who kidnapped someone? then leaves them unharmed with a gift. You don't do that. This is some kind of play.
We need to check your head. Blue. Wait, it starts to come back to him. The blue, the cubes. This is actually a real idea, by the way. You might be automatomically infected, and you might be a spy without even knowing it, like I was.
I thought this exact same thing. There could be a tracker on me. There could be something in my brain that, at a flick of a switch, I'm not myself anymore. I don't know what's happened to me.
I don't know what happened to you either. I just was told to do that. And I thought if I did it, I could get close enough to take it all down from the inside, but then it all got so big at once, and it's way more than I thought.
And you didn't think to tell me?
I did tell you.
You didn't. You could have come to... At what point did you know this was happening?
Morning of?
So that morning, but before we went up to the room, what was stopping you from saying, "Hey, Sentinel, there's these evil people that are making me do this thing, but it's part of my plan to get in there and destroy it from the inside out. I need you to be in, and at least warn me."
I'll just say my fear was right. That not me. We were not ready for that. I repeat, dragon that he made for House Lyrandar.
Excuse me?
Made?
There is a weapon that he made. Even if I just want to real quick, even if I did tell you, there's nothing we could have done. So I went with my plan to keep...
Yeah, no, I'm saying I could have at least known it was gonna happen. I could have played along with you.
I didn't know that you would.
I spent my entire... It's what I am created for, is to risk myself for the betterment of others. I could have helped you. I could have played along. Anything. But I was taken against my will, from my perspective, betrayed by someone I thought I could trust. And then... experimented on. I completely lost myself and my consciousness for months against my will. You know how that feels?
Yes.
Do you?
No.
To have yourself physically taken apart, experimented on, and to be gone. I was dead for months. Maybe not in the literal sense. And then thrown back on the street with no explanation. A strange shield, a strange weapon, and a cryptic message ingrained in my head.
He breathes in, and maybe if you rolled insight, you'd see that he starting to understand.
I understand where you're coming from, okay, and the position that you were in. I'm not that obtuse to ignore that you were also in a difficult situation. But we shared those moments together because I trusted you. You revealed that information to me, I presume, because you trusted me, and we were trying to break that awkward wall that was between us. Just transparency. It wasn't even what happened to me that hurt me the most. It's that you did it without telling me. It was a betrayal.
And I'll remind you what I said right before. It all went black. I'm sorry. It was wrong. If I had to go back and do it again, I don't know what I do, but I know that I
It's-
would change that.
He stops you. It's fine. That's all I needed to hear. Is that's all I wanted. Was that sorry?
I quickly dart my direction to Daxoketh. Just wait.
You said earlier that none of us were wise enough to handle this.
I didn't say it. It maybe my face did, but I didn't say it.
Yeah, it was an out of character nod to say that. We weren't
Oh,
gonna-
you
we
said
weren't
none
gonna
of
do
us
his deception
were
check.
right. Okay, you said none of us were capable of handling this. I believe. Yeah. So you said none of us were capable of handling this. You might not have faith in your own abilities, and I certainly don't have faith in your abilities. There are many of us here. To not rely on us like that, I don't know you. I don't know you one bit. I don't know who's standing in front of me right now. And it's requiring a lot of restraint for me to jump over my friend here, take the short sword out of the scabbard, and put it right in the fleshy spot of your neck.
He pulls his leather down and turns.
I take the belt off my shoulder that has your weapons. I reach it back to you, Daxoketh. Do you go to take it?
Yeah, he'll take it.
As you reach out, he pulls it away.
No.
He looks at you, and he goes, "We're not gonna kill him. You're not gonna kill him." I hand it to you.
I wasn't planning on killing him.
We're not going to hurt him. I hand you your weapons. I look back at Jonis, and I go, because that's not what people that trust each other do. We're not gonna stoop to that level.
I don't
We-
trust him.
But he, and he's still looking at you, Jonis, is going to spend every waking moment from this point forward making up for what he did and earning our trust again.
Get it,
He can't-
get it.
no,
We
okay.
can scrap that one.
I was
That's-
gonna play along. I was gonna say he can't spit, but he he reaches like under a fold of his shoulder and gets some like oil and grease off a joint on his hand, and he takes your hand, and the grip is very firm, on purpose, not like accidentally because he's a Warforged, you know how strong he is. He means this handshake. Okay, and he stands up and he looks at everyone else. Okay.
I'm not shaking his hand.
Carver just looks at Jonas for a moment and then he says, "I can't tell which part you're better at playing, victim or martyr. I suppose we'll see."
Damn.
Someone write that shit down.
Damn. Damn.
Get that on a
I-
t-shirt.
He'll
Yeah.
he'll address you and he'll say, "Let's start with heroes." It's not as clever, but I have some things you might want to know about the ball. Well, at least that it's going to be attacked. About this dragon, or House Lyrandar, and about something far worse. There is a machine. I shook the greasy hand, I'm telling the truth. There is something, a machine that, well, do you remember those Cyrans who were murdered? Do you?
5 months isn't that long.
I just couldn't tell if you were all brawn and had any brain in there.
Do you want to find out?
No, but maybe you could remember this and do something about it. There's a machine that he's collected the memories from those sirens, and he uses them in a way, and then this machine can tell him the present and the future. That sounds pretty dangerous. I don't know if he knows how to power it yet, but I know he used it on me, and he knew that Sentinel was really my friend. So, do with that what you will.
But what does he want? What's his end game? If you say he wants to attack people, is this war again, or is he just playing house politics?
I'm sure that it's house politics. I mean, domination. This man is not. He's not okay. He wants it all. He wants all the money, all the power.
Don't flatter that house. They're all the same. A dragon marks. They all want everything.
Why are you here? Oh, sorry.
No, he's been rather quiet intentionally. You've noticed that he seems particularly blank-faced. He seems unusually quiet, but he's listening.
Carver just asks, why are you here? They kept you captive, they had you do things to Sentinel, and they just released you, and you're here to tell us their plans and help, and...
I didn't do anything to Sentinel.
Alright, well that's one thing you need to learn. Your perspective, change that. But... why should we believe that you are not now a sleeper agent? At least Sentinel is unknowing if he is. Why are you here? How did you escape?
I'm trying.
Be faster.
The machine knew that I didn't want to be doing what I was doing, and as soon as it found out, he knocked me out. This appeared, and I was wasting away in a cell for 5 months. And it wasn't until these crazy green goblin guys made an attack on his lair or whatever that I was able to escape. And they chased after me. I was held because I was clearly not loyal to him, and the machine knew it. And now I'm here because of what I just said. They broke in and I got out.
Wait, let me clarify. Who knocked you out? The machine or Mannix?
Maybe both. I don't know. Everything was gone.
And you're saying the Emerald Claw and your uncle are both attacking this masquerade, or just one of them?
Just the Emerald Claw. I don't think that they like each other, the Emerald Claw and my uncle.
And how do you know all this?
I was there?
Yes, but how do you know about the Emerald Claw and their plans?
Mannix's stronghold is not near here.
Omar didn't tell me that.
The logistics are not lining up.
Implied that Jonis has her. Looks like, people who got kidnapped too,
Can I just take
Happens
a
in the
moment
movies all the time. Come on, give me some slack.
Your cellmate told you about it.
I just want to take a breath. Hey guys, I love you. It's all. We're
sorry.
Sam, I love you. Nate, I love you. Fuck you, Sentinel. But
Carver's an asshole. I'm sorry.
Fuck you too, man. Yeah.
But yeah, that's
If you do turn out to be a
all I
sleeper
have.
agent now, I'm killing you first. Call dibs.
Oh wait,
Might have to be quick.
Is Sentinel a Trojan horse?
Could be.
That's I don't know. That's genuinely something that I and Sentinel have been thinking of. I have no idea what's been done to me. I don't know if
There's like
I don't
lots
know.
of
I don't know if
men
he's gonna
inside you.
flip a switch one day and I'm gonna be a different person. I'm gonna attack you all. I have no idea.
Do it.
Right. Well, yeah, I might just attack you guys myself. I just pretend like I've been, changed, because you just all get on my nerves.
And your lovable accent is like just fake, and you actually just start talking in this really RP British accent instead.
Yeah.
Go full C3PO.
Yeah.
Leovar, as we've been walking, it's gotten a bit breezier on the street around us, even though we're in lower Tavik Standing, making our way out or whatever. It's been a bit, more turbulent, I guess. The wind is whistling through the street, and he seems a little more tense, maybe, for him. So to clarify, just so I have everything simplified, you, Jonis, by merit of feeling as though you thought the rest was incompetent or unable to be relied on, thought to take it upon yourself to mess with Sentinel, to incapacitate him, to donate him to this psychologically disrupted uncle of yours, so you could get closer to him to try to figure out what it is he was doing, because for some reason, which is yet to be disclosed, you suspected him of doing something sinister, of building a weapon which would be of great threat to people. And you are saying that he is made a dragon for House Lyrandar, I'll ask more on that, and some sort of machine or device that tells the present and future, because it's got up these memories of people that were murdered with those gloves and of Warforged. Does that sum up so far the basics, Jonis?
Only the last couple parts were accurate.
Also, you're telling me that you didn't tell us anything and decided to manipulate us, put on a clear facade, and present this false nature of yours to us.
I explained this in detail, and somehow you still got it wrong. It has nothing to do with your capabilities, other than the fact that now that I know what he's capable of, I know that we could not fight him. That's what I said. As far as why I didn't tell you in the first place is because it is not your family, it is mine. And I wanted to be the one to do something about it and not get you involved or hurt. Yes, I betrayed Sentinel. I think we're okay now, right? As I look at Sentinel. If you don't want me to be here, then I will leave.
No, everyone, just be quiet for a second.
As you say that, Sentinel, as you say that, you're walking on a street and it's a busy street, and you see a couple of teenagers just like flying past you, like screaming, racing each other on these like colorful crystalline discs that are about like 5 foot in diameter. And as you like say that, those like it's not getting quiet.
Okay. I look over at Jonis. I go, no, we are not good yet.
Damn it.
None of this is good yet. And while I appreciate the frustration from what happened, this is not any of your grief to hold. It is mine. I don't need you to be angry in my place, okay? I have enough of that myself. And it's also, in a way, I look over at Jonis, his grief to hold, in a way that maybe you all don't understand, but I do. At least for now, since for some reason I believe in what he's saying. Look, he's explained what happened. We either believe him or we don't. I still think we need his help. We're not good yet, but we will be. Daxoketh, you're not gonna kill him?
No. He's not going anywhere.
And I appreciate you are my best friend, and I understand. And please stop with the Warforged thing. This possessive language is something that really doesn't sit right at all.
You misunderstand. It's not an ownership thing.
No, but you wouldn't get it.
I understand.
Let's go and get some costumes and some masks before I boil over and hammer this little fuck into the floor. And I begin walking off.
I'm expending a spell slot for this, but for the last 3-4 minutes of conversation, you'll all notice that it's gotten darker here, and there's some storm clouds kind of covering the street overhead of us for the next, I believe it's 120-foot diameter, so kind of 60 feet ahead, and kind of spilling out, curving around the towers and the buildings around us. Yes, I think the tailor would be wonderful. Let's get somewhere more elevated. It would be great.
I just want to clarify. I wasn't angry for you, Sentinel. You've got that yourself. I was angry that he doesn't seem to have learned his lesson, despite what he says. And that's all he says.
Okay.
While that was happening, Max was getting down that information, and he would have sent a sending spell to our contact, our good Mr. Monger.
Okay. So, after you do that, you send that, and Monger say, "Get to the embassy immediately, all of you."
Yeah. Oh, okay. Guys, our contact at the embassy in New Sire would like to invite all of us to head there as soon as possible, in light of this new information that was shared.
Oh, to clarify, this is the person who has hired all of you to do this and works for the prince, right?
Yes, that would be him. You said you wanted to meet him, so...
I do, but I would like to talk to you privately, Max, before we do, if that would be alright.
Sure, I guess.
Great.
Guess we're talking today.
We sure are. Don't worry, I'll try not to be too invasive, but I do need some essential information before I talk to him.
Okay.
Sure. Can we walk and talk?
Yes. How about you and I have a private conversation further ahead? You look like a good power walker, and I need to power walk.
Okay.
Max, if you're okay with having this conversation with me, I figured it was best to have it away from the group. I'm not trying to pry into your personal matters. I do apologise for my energy right now. I'm quite agitated. I'm working on it. I'm sorry.
No, I understand.
This employer of yours, I'd like to talk about the whole thing about you being a slave, actually, a little bit. I don't want all the details, but can I ask why you are a slave to the prince? If you could give me the most minimal information. Did you choose this to make a deal, or were you forced into this with magic, or are you being threatened?
It's a better deal than I had before that. You may have noticed during the wild night that I have some skeletons in my closet that I do not wish to get into.
That's fair. Everyone has their skeletons.
Let's say I'm supposed to be dead. By some miracle, or by virtue of a curse, I survived, and I was nursed back to health by some people that found me outside of Sharn in the outskirts. Slavery there is more common, and things happened, and I was sold to the fighting pits here in Sharn. And well, about half a year ago, someone bought out my contract, and that was the prince. And we made a deal. I would work for him in exchange for information that I'm desperate for in order to see any sort of light at the end of the tunnel. It might not seem like it, and he will roll up his one of his sleeves on his hand just a little bit, and you'll just see like cut marks all over it that are clearly had been done by himself. I tried to die even myself, but there's something that is keeping me here, something I need to learn and do, and the prince right now is the only way I can see how to. And yes, that is the nature of our relationship. And he'll put the sleeve back down.
Leovar puts a hand on your shoulder as you're walking, and to you, on all outward appearances, that evident tension is gone, and he's looking at you with clear sympathy. I'm very sorry for what you've gone through, and thank you for sharing what you have. I don't wish to overstep any boundaries for when I meet this employer of yours, but to clarify, you've made an arrangement with the prince, but he still owns your life. Is that be correct?
He has my contract,
and
in essence,
the only payment that you as an individual get is the promise of this information that he is presumably looking for. Is that correct?
Well, I hope he already has it, but
how long has it been?
Like I said, half a year, 6 months.
Right.
However, I mean, I do get food, and water.
That's so nice of him. All right. But regardless, Max, I can sense the frustration that you have, and that perhaps this has gone on a lot longer than you would have anticipated when the deal was made. Would that be correct?
I just need to know what happened.
How would you feel if I were to maybe expedite this information being found for you while simultaneously getting a very quick release on this contract of yours, so you can be treated as an actual free person who deserves respect and who deserves to stand on equal footing with someone to make deals with them, as opposed to someone dangling a contract over your life? Would you mind if I had a particular bout of words with this Mr. Monger when I meet him? I do not want to overstep my bounds.
He looks you straight in the eyes and says, Leovar, I don't care if I'm a slave. I don't care what happens to me. I do not care if I lose an arm, a leg. I just need to know why they all had to die.
Okay. I'm sorry to pry. You can ask me for help with that at any time, Max, alright?
He'll just nod.
I pat you on the shoulder and keep walking.
Okay. So, you walk towards this gate, where this is the main district in Lower Tavix Landing, with bridge that leads to Memphis, and you take that. You take a lift up towards Middle Memphis, where the embassy of Cyran is located in Ambassador Towers. And so you actually no, I think it's in Central. Let me double check.
I think it is central, yeah.
Yeah, I think it's in Central. So yeah, it's close enough. You take another bridge from Memphis to Central, and you find yourself in Embassy Towers, where the Embassy of Cyran is located, which is a smaller and more withered building than the other more, bigger embassies in this area. And as you do that, you arrive at the Cyran. There you see Tirala, the secretary of Monger, and she as she sees you, she seems like agitated, like very very anxious, and she says, "Good that you have arrived. Mr. Monger and the ambassador are waiting for you in the ambassador's chambers." And she takes you up like to the second floor of the embassy, where Carver, you actually see someone that you recognize. This a woman in her mid-30s or so. She's wearing like an official Cyran army attire. You would know this as Kala Nareen, who was one of your like various captains in Cyran's army. But she is currently the highest ranking Cyran military officer in Sharn. And she seems to recognize you as you get up here, and she just like gives you a nod as you enter the space.
Carver just gives her a salute.
But she and two other Cyran seems to be like scouts are outside the door for the ambassador's room, but they let you all in. Tirala knocks, and then she opens the door, and you all are allowed in. And you see Mr. Monger, this gnome with the white beard and the hat, who is standing on like a little bit of elevated chair. And you see the ambassador just like walking around this it's like a rather poor looking for like an embassy like this. Like it has a worn out desk, doesn't have any like decorations or anything that is like valuable in the way ambassador office will have. Just a window that oversees the district outside, and this desk, and it seems to be like a little bit of a place for clothes and stuff like that. And like he's pacing around. You see he is this a very fine gentleman, and you see he's wearing this like a doublet that he was going to the masquerade with but Daxoketh and Leo being like very into fashion, you would see that there's glimmer weave, but it's very like worn out. Like this has been used time and time again. Of course, it has the greens of sires. And he's pacing around, and then as you all enter, he looks. These are the people. And Monger just like nods, and he goes, "I can't go to this masquerade, not with a threat on my life. I just can't do it. I will do everything that needs to be done for Sire, but if I die, there's literally no one else to be an ambassador. I'm not joking. Everyone else is with the prince in New Sire. I'm the only diplomat in the city here, and for sure I do not want to give any of those squabbling wannabe rulers of Sire from the east or whatever to take my place here. Just not happening.
Hello?
Hello.
Is that it then? Can we go home?
All
No.
right, okay.
Ah,
Out of game real quick, I would have cast Enhanceability outside this building before I came in on myself.
Okay.
Just to have that on. For charisma. Right, I can imagine a threat of an attack at this event, where a threat to your life might be very real, is very daunting, Ambassador. However, we have only gotten and I look at Jonas, the broadest indicator of some attack going to happen. I don't believe we've been told it is specifically to target you. However, we were hired, I suppose, to make sure your meeting went ahead. May we have any details or information on this meeting that was to occur? And who would benefit if it were to successfully go ahead, and who would benefit if it were disrupted?
Monger goes. So this Panther individual, we were approached by an interested party, it seems, in the uplifting of the people of Sire and the restoration of, a Cyran land for its people. And this Panther seems to have information that would be useful in that regard. Although we do not really know their identity, but we have been in contact before with useful information. In fact, some information that Carver and Max has acted upon before.
Then can't you just meet them elsewhere, since this masquerade is dangerous?
Well, they asked for it specifically, for this location at that exact time.
So this Panther individual, who you do not know the identity of, indicated they had information of note and arranged to meet with you at this particular gala. And that's about it.
With information that is important to Sire, yes.
Did they give proof that they had information, that this information was in fact real?
They have given us information before.
I see.
That was real, that was useful.
Alright, he doesn't want to go. You still want the information. What do you want from us?
Well, he looks at the ambassador. All we need to do is to send someone with a deer mask into the masquerade to meet the Panther and get the information. Their identities will not be revealed anyway. Just we'll have to look a little bit like Mr. Sharn here.
Alright, I look around the room. Who looks the most like him?
Whose build is closest?
First of all, he's human.
It's human, okay.
All of you are taller than him,
We start looking to Jonas.
and he has an air of he has a little bit of an air of like nobility. He's not like Jonas's vibe does not do that.
Looks like it's you, Daxoketh. If anybody asks why you've gotten so tall, just say you're wearing lifts.
Well, the ears are a bit of a giveaway. This deer mask, does it cover the ears?
He goes and he brings it from the closet and he showed it to you.
Plus, it was a raven.
No, it's a deer mask. It has the antlers and everything.
Not relevant.
Would it, if Dax could put it on? Dax could try it on, see if it hides the ears.
But don't you do your changing of your appearance?
I do. I can.
Sure, I can try these on, I suppose. I'll put the mask on and see if it hides my appearance.
I mean, it doesn't hide the ears like that. Like it's just for the face, and then the end they just like curl up, around the hair.
I put so much thought into my outfit, you guys. Leovar's like, right.
I can do it, I guess. And Max is gonna just snap his finger. The spellbook is gonna fly up, and he's gonna do the exact same thing that Leovar does. And looking at the ambassador, he's just gonna try and mirror his build. It look the same.
Amazing.
All right, who doesn't change shapes in this group?
Me.
I do think it's just me and Leovar, but
That's wonderful. I suppose either of us can do it. So, if Max
it only
were
lasts
to-
for an hour, though.
Right, you do it on the door before you head in. Pop the mask on.
I guess.
And he looks for this person with a panther mask, and he provides him the information. But again, why did he look for this information at the gala? Why does he have to give it to you there? It seems like a lot of hoops to jump through.
Guess to make it. I actually don't know. I mean, they've always been weird with how they deliver the information.
Maybe it's for their security, They thought it would be a safe place where no one could discover their identity. I mean, it's not uncommon. I used to know people who employed similar tactics.
See.
Daxoketh, you're good at sleight of hand, right?
Some would say yes. Most won't even know that I was doing it. So,
Do you think you could sleight of hand loosen a mask?
sorry, I couldn't hear you. If I could sleight of hand what?
Loosen a mask?
I don't think we want to antagonize the people that are providing the information. It's proved useful so far.
Monger goes, I am with Max on this one. The Panther has been a great resource, and we definitely do not want to make them angry.
Leovar's looking at Jonis for a moment, and then he's back. Well, I assume you would be giving up your ticket in so Max could take your place. And as you would see, we've been given 4 tickets, but there are 5 others of us here, so we would need a 5th token or ticket into the gala.
Not a shame.
Sorry, say again.
That's a shame.
That's a shame. Alright, we can get in there illicitly, I'm sure.
You could
No,
get
you-
yours since you're not going.
I brought you to because you have some skills. I did not know that you would be, duplicated. You were 4, now you're 6, and if not for this unforeseen circumstance, we would now be needing tokens. But it's one that you will need to get.
Alright.
Do you happen to have a map or something of the venue? It might be useful to see ingress and egress.
We tried. That's a thing that we tried, but House Lyrandar they have very tight security. They bought bodyguards from House Deneth, and there are, and he looks at Max, there are rumors, although they are rumors, that one of the House of Shadows are in the venue for security as well.
Rumors from where?
You know, when you have a dragon marked heir or 2 or 5 walking around the city, suddenly doing shows and stuff, people would say it's for entertainment, but for the people in the know, they're always here for jobs.
Omer, Leovar has traveled an awful lot, and he's been to events. Is there any chance he's been to Stormwind Keep for any events in his time of standing with the house?
I'd say this is a new development in the house. Like the Stormwind Keep is a new thing. And,
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, right. Are we allowed weapons?
You can discreetly take them, and House Deneth bodyguards do not see you having them. That would be great. But they are very good at their job, so you'll have to be really discreet.
Carver looks at the 6-foot sword.
Yeah, I thought I'm gonna put that.
You don't have any other pockets, do you?
Yeah, how many compartments have you discovered?
No, I didn't say that. Sorry.
Okay.
Alright. Tricky. Do you know if they'll have any sorts of magical protections over the keep to inhibit the likes of invisibility or magical teleportation?
I do not put it past them. I mean, it has been for about after the war has ended, Stormwind Keep has been the point in Sharn. House Lyrandar does, trade dealings and things like that. Dentian, he is a very good businessman. So I would say it could be protected, but guesswork best.
Alright, well, I guess we've the day to figure out weaponry for those that need it. Max, are you comfortable taking on the guise of the ambassador and being in that role?
Potentially. Mr. Monger, the thing we discussed before we left, given the new development, the new risks involved, I just need to talk to the prince.
Well, the prince isn't here, Max. That is a sad thing.
Oh, that's all right. Maybe once we've wrapped up our discussions on this, Max, myself, and you, Mr. Monger, could have a quick conversation on what Turbo's my friend here, in private.
I'm sorry, you're Leovar, right?
Yes, that's right.
The famous bard of high walls.
Yes, I suppose I do have a bit of a name for myself.
The one who got on record on a very famous newspaper and pledged his loyalty to the people of Cyran. That is correct.
I am for the people of Cyre. Yes, that is correct. For any people, really, that are downtrodden, that are oppressed, bullied, or have indiscriminate violence thrown upon them. I'm really for any of those people.
Great. So, look, Leovar, you're very charming. I will give you that. You're very charming. You have a way with words that are like really good, truly. But these sorts of tactics I've dealt with before. I've been alive for many years. I've been into many intrigues over the years. And just let me tell you this. At this moment that we are in, we have a very important goal that we need to achieve. And any distractions from that goal will not be tolerated. But we appreciate that you're here to help us in this endeavor. But I mean, if anything, if you don't show up, we can give your token to another one and get over a lot of hassle. But we value your talents and we value your presence, and so we do not want to let things go into that direction. I know that your services to Sire and people and its prince will be greatly appreciated.
And Leovar's internally had a lot building for many, many, many months now, years even. And there's just a faint twitch in his mouth. Well, if you're so insistent on nipping this private conversation in the bud, then I suppose I'll get this off my chest here in this room full of people. Mr. Monger, I am not a person of the prince, actually. What I am is someone who has some sway and influence on the people of Sire here in Sharn. And as I understand it, the prince is eager to unify and get all of those that he deems Sirens unified under him to give him his support. But I wonder, how would they all feel if they heard from someone that they trust and have faith in that he is someone who owns contracts on people's lives, that he actually takes away the freedom of people? I feel as though that might cause some dissent amongst the people that he is trying to recruit as his. Wouldn't you agree? So maybe to avoid that, maybe you could pass on a message to this prince of yours to perhaps maybe work a little harder on upholding the deal that he has made with my friend here, so he can get the information that he desperately would like to have, because he's been very cooperative and working for the prince under what can only really described as duress, and he may not have so much value on his own worth as an individual and not care about his life being contracted, but I very much do, because he's a person and he deserves some freedom and he deserves to make his own decisions for himself. So if you could pass that on to the prince, so I don't need to voice any unfavorable information towards the Sirens here in Sharn, that the prince is not around, mind you. He's far away in New Sire. I'm sure he would like to not have dissent amongst them. Wouldn't you agree?
Okay. Give me either an intimidation or persuasion.
I have advantage because I give myself enhanceability. I want to say persuasion, but I'm intimidating. I'm intimidating. Natural 18.
30 or something.
No, my intimidation isn't as good. I can't do basic math. I'm sorry. 24. Yeah. Plus 6.
Okay.
Yeah.
See, Monger, he looks at you, and you unload all of that onto him, and he simply goes, "No, I would not want any of that to go out.
I figured.
But I think you have something that is inaccurate in your assessment of this situation that I want to clarify, just so you don't have any resentment in your heart. The prince doesn't have the contract over Max's life. In fact, Max's life was wasted in the pits of Sharn, fighting day in, day out, waiting to be killed. And the prince gave him an opportunity to turn that around. But let's say that Max decides tomorrow to leave Sharn and go live in the woods or something like that. The prince is so busy and so preoccupied with very, very important things about the people of Cyr and building homes for them, that he will not care about Max leaving this contract.
Max is like super uncomfortable being talked about in the third person while he's standing there, you know?
So, think about this contract as the prince saying to Max that your life is worth something.
Maybe for this oh so busy prince, you could make sure to pass on. It might behoove him to put some expediency on doing more digging into acquiring the information Max better deal with him for. It's been many months after all. As busy as he is, I'm sure he can delegate some people to acquire said information, so it can be delivered to Max.
I will pass it on. Now, if you could please go and get ready for that bloody masquerade, because it's getting late.
Sure. Leovar turns and walks straight out of the room.
And as you do that, as you get out of the room, Monger calls out to Max, and he sees the deer mask in your hand, and you see as he looks at you, he seems to be like giving off the energy that, like, I know that there will be something in this party that could tip you off, and he just goes, do not compromise this mission.
It would be a hell of a lot easier to keep my cool if I have certain guarantees. You know what I need, Mr. Monger.
Well, your friend has made it clear.
Okay. Max is gonna walk back out with the mask.
Okay. So, on this note, as the group goes out to meet the tailor and get their customs ready, I'd say this is a good point as any to finish tonight's session, and we will pick up from there next week. So thank you guys here, our wonderful cast. Josh being here, oh my god.
Hell yeah.
He's back!
And thank you everyone who watches, and do not forget to like, subscribe, leave comments, follow us, and tell us that you want to see more of this. But until then, see you next time.
And share the video with everyone.
Share.
Your pets, your grandma, anyone you know.
Your grandma, especially.
Look at your grandma.
Random people on the street that you don't know.
Grandmas love us.
Yeah, we're definitely pro grandma material.
Huh?
And on that note,
Good night, everybody.
See you.
Bye.